This is a quick audio test for me in 5 minutes to make sure that I can hear in-game music. Also, you get to see Bandit's cool Stinger transition. Okay. So, like the title says, this is a North America Division B matchup tonight in the Marshall Olympiad. We've got Clan Crossfire going up against MS CrabPeople. Don't know why I'm looking at this when it says it right there on my screen. But I'm old school, I like paper. Makes me look like a newscaster. So, at the moment, I'm currently waiting for players to hit the lobby. Initial invite is out. Okay. There's the first half. Now, give me a moment. I will get the second half in. Okay. That is working. Now, back to what I was doing. Getting players into a private lobby. So, Ragnar Baron, if you ever get a question about what's going on in the tournament, hit up the tournament page. It's got all the stats, all the fun. Let's see if I can get kicked out even though I'm a moderator. Well, I didn't get popped. So, to officially answer your question, as you noted, kills were even. However, White Knight Legion did actually get the win. Oh, and my friends list is getting ever bigger. Let's see where one of the captains is. Don't see him yet. I want to make sure I'm getting the invite to the right person, and I'll still be forming up. So, while I'm herding cats, let's go over what you're going to see today. Let's start with the basic drop order. So this is the same every week. Drop 1, Full Conquest, 575 to 625 tons. Changing tradition, we're starting with the heavy first. We then change maps. It's going to be the same map for drop 2 and 3. This is Domination with much lower tonnage, 350 to 375. We also take away lock-on weapons. No LRMs, no ATMs, no streaks. Finally, for drops 4 and 5, it's chosen by a map ban as opposed to being the same map for everyone in that week. Tonnage is set with a max of 480. And there's my second team popping in. The only real restriction at that point is you're only allowed to run up to 3 mechs in a given weight class, so no 8-man light rushes, no matter how much fun that would actually be. The only other rule to pay attention to across this is each team is only allowed 1 hero per drop, and a given chassis can only be used 3 times through the course of all 5 drops. So it looks like we might have a bit of a delay. So, while they do that, first drop of the evening is going to be on Solaris City. And look at that, that's actually kind of amusing that those drawings actually are kind of relevant to the map despite being a completely different map. But, let me clear the shenanigans. So we are looking at full cap as opposed to a 3 cap system for those of you familiar with Battle for Midway. In this case, all 5 caps are legal. Team 1 will be Clan Crossfire, starting at the top of the map. MS CrabPeople are Team 2 for this drop, starting at the bottom of the map. After that, we are moving to drops 2 and 3, we'll be looking at Polar Highlands. Playing it in Conquest. Each team gets a crack being on each side of the map. We do this twice. 15-minute domination, fairly light tonnage. These matches tend to be quick. From there, it's our mystery map ban. There's a pool of 5 maps that it could be. We won't know till we get there. If we have time and everyone's agreeable, we will do the map ban on stream so you can see it. Otherwise, we'll let the captains pick and just roll with what they choose. All depends on how we're doing time-wise and what the captains are up for. Just a friendly reminder that I am an observer. I am not a referee. So if I get something wrong in what I'm describing, rules-wise or whatever, it doesn't mean anything. So, meanwhile, we are still waiting on one player. Let them get that sorted. So, let's talk about what's been going on this week then. Thing is, we've got the time. 5 nude stats. Looking at chat at random sometimes is a little bizarre. In any case, this week we got to see actually most of it's been towards the end of the week. Thursday, today, bunch of matches scheduled. Saturday, we've got a bunch of matches scheduled. Sunday, a few matches scheduled. Big matches. We had... I apologize. My machine is not cooperating, so I'm not getting what I want to see. Pro streaming. Let's see if I can do this a different way. Fun part of doing this solo is I've got about 47 browser tabs going, spread across 3 machines, try and keep track of what's going on, and kinda doing so. We've also been kinda changing how we're tracking some of this stuff to try and make things a little easier. So we started off this week with a Goon 1 vs 1 and 2 vs 2 tournament spread across Saturday and Sunday to raise money for Riding Wolf, who's having a pretty rough go of things health-wise at the moment. We were successful in raising a decent chunk of money for him, which was good. Thursday, we had a match, 228 versus... And my info is incomplete. Versus the Potato Killers. Friday, Bandit streamed a big match, Black Omen versus Imperial. Smoke Adders 373rd versus White Knight Legion on Friday. That was an excellent match in the same time slot as Black Omen versus Imperial. This afternoon we got to see RJF versus First Jaguar Guards. And now you're with me for Clan Crossfire versus MS CrabPeople. Okay. Sounds like they've found an 8th player. They managed to do so before their self-imposed timeline. Excellent. So just waiting for them to get in. We'll get this lobby rolling for you. Quick look at chat. Clan CrossFit versus Microsoft CrabPeople. I like the way you guys think. And while we're on the topic of chat, I do have some gift codes to give away. I've got 1000 MC and a couple mech bays. The way you get in on those drawings is to be active in chat. I personally like to see you guys cheering teams on, but it's pretty loose definition for active. And a little bit of fun drama in the lobbies, but nothing serious. Looks like... Now I've got to be careful, you guys are going to have me saying it wrong too. Clan Crossfire is ready to lock. Okay, confirmed, they've locked in. It is now up to MS to figure out where they want to seat people. And we will get this first drop underway in a moment here. Again, thank you for your patience. Also, I am working through a 5-minute delay. If you see problems with the stream, scream at me in chat. It's going to take me about 7 minutes to respond between stream delay and actually be able to notice that you're yelling at me. But I do appreciate heads up. And it's taking a little bit longer to get organized. It's understandable though. Hey, Dave GT. How goes? This is the fun part of reading chat is I don't actually know what you're listening to me say at the moment that you're typing it, so this 5-minute delay makes for an interesting disconnect. So before we drop, we may take care of the map ban rather than leave you in suspense. Nope. We're going to make you question it to the last moment. So we're just waiting on MS to lock in as they are Team 2. They get to do that after Team 1. Now they've seen where Team 1 are setting their players. You don't get to see the tonnage that's in each spot, but seeing how they set up can give you a little bit of an idea how things are going to play out. Bring the map back up. We don't care about Polar Highlands at the moment. What we want is Solaris City Conquest. In this case, the drop zones aren't that far apart from each other, so it's not super critical where you get placed. Other maps, you can read a lot based on just the lance placement. Is there going to be a rush? Are they going to try for a control game? Okay. We are locked. We are going to do this. I have pushed the button. We will join them in the lobby here in a moment. Solaris City in the rain. I don't think I've seen that. There's the...
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles.
Ah, great. So my lobby is bugged. I'll do this by dropping into a mech. Okay.
Captured resource point Sigma.
Thank you, PGI. So, for Clan Crossfire.
They have resource point Gamma.
Okay, and I see game audio. Excellent. Madcat 2B, Annihilator. Another Madcat 2B, Mislinks, Annihilator. Marauder 2C, Fafnir, and a Panther on the MS side. Or sorry, Clan Crossfire side. They're sending most of their mass over to Epsilon. Meanwhile, at Epsilon, MS has a Phoenix Hawk, Black Templars Raptors. They are packing a Fafnir, Roughneck, Victor, a couple Phoenix Hawks, Annihilator, Cyclops, and one more Annihilator.
Confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
So, this is the fun part with Solaris City, is trying to figure out where to spectate. Basically what MS is doing is setting up on the ring outside of Theta to receive. Letting the lights wander around. Not pushing directly into Theta just yet. You can see here's all their mass sliding in. Now, break off and go take a look at Clan Crossfire again. So it was interesting that they sent the bulk of their weight over here to Epsilon. So this is going to give them a 3 cap.
We have gained Epsilon.
Mercstar has 2 lights running loose to Clan Crossfire's 1. Although... Come on, let's see how many heavy mechs we can get into cap. Ah, you're not even trying, that was just 2. Alright, well, let's zip over to Sigma. Decapped, but wasn't able to start collecting points
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
before the Panther showed up. He's booking out of there. Potentially going to run into the Mislinks. I don't think he's aware that he's there. Meanwhile, we have contact. Mercstar decided to go looking. They got intel that Crossfire was at Epsilon, decided to go find him. Pushing to the right side of this tower. Crossfire has a couple mechs off on Mercstar's left that aren't really in the fight yet. From Mercstar's side, or sorry, Clan Crossfire's side, eating a strike. That one hurt. Low barbecue down to 76%. Fuzzy at 67. Finding cover. Mercstar's content to just kind of ease up this hallway, although they're catching fire from 2 sides and only able to get 2 mechs into the firing line at a time. Fuzzy's pushing forward. I don't think that's a good idea. That's going to expose him to multiple Mercstar mechs. He's down to 47%. How is that Mad Cat holding up? Lost an arm. Center torso is open. And Mercstar's got a Fafnir attempting to flank. Fuzzy is in a world of hurt. Sharank is not able to pull the flank off without catching some fire from Crossfire's mass over on Epsilon. Fuzzy, meanwhile, is just stuck in a corner, and Mercstar is advancing forward. Or trying to, anyways. They smell blood, but they're not able to capitalize on it. Crossfire has a light on Theta, flipping the cap. Mercstar's two lights are... I can't tell if they're going to push in or not. I'm going to move down, look at this from Mercstar's point of view. Mech high, mech low. Looking for shots. Michiwa's hurt in his roughneck, and Fafnir was able to get around and pop that poor Mad Cat. So now, all of Clan Crossfire's mass is right here. Annihilator is the primary one taking shots as Mercstar pokes around the corner. Cat's hurt at 49%. Okay, they moved out of their corner. And here comes Mercstar pushing in. Very effectively focusing down these mechs after softening them up. Lowell Barbecue and Nicro down under 25%. Nicro drops. They're leaving Lowell Barbecue alone to go after TK-87. I suspect he was pretty much neutered at that point. So it is down now to just Clan Crossfire's light mechs versus the full strength of Mercstar. They have some hurting units. If they separate up that mass, the lights can pounce on them. Meanwhile, Crossfire has the cap lead, but not the cap point lead. So it's at 494 to 420. It's going to fairly quickly shift back to Mercstar's favor. We've got a 2-on-1 light fight. While this is going on, Urk for Clan Crossfire is able to flip Sigma back to maintain the 3-cap lead. Shimozu is basically doing a delaying tactic. Protellus trying to get around to catch him, cut off his path of escape. But meanwhile, he's doing a good job keeping these two lights from flipping caps. The mass of Mercstar is sitting on Theta. They've split off a couple mechs. Protellus flipping Kappa. So it's going to leave. We now have a 2-on-1 fight against Black Templar's Raptors. Meanwhile, we are at just about a 4-to-1 cap point lead for Mercstar. Crossfire is going to have to do something and do it now, otherwise the ticket lead is going to very quickly go to Mercstar. You only have to hit 750 tickets. We're just about at 600. We're heading to Kappa. Meanwhile, some of Mercstar's mass is trying to shut down these lights before they can make it. Through the blue, taking shots at Shimozu. Urk going wide. There's too much Overwatch on Kappa at this point. They're not going to be able to flip it. Urk's going to make a try for it, though. Meanwhile, 1-on-1 light fight on top of the building. Shimozu down to 24%. He is about to pop. Legged and gone. Protellus gets the kill. Urk now trying to face down a Victor, an Annihilator, second Annihilator, and a Panther. Makes the correct decision and books it. Nothing he was going to be able to accomplish there. Meanwhile, about to be a 5-cap lead, and we're about to hit 750 tickets. Mercstar wins it on caps. Excellent match. So, I'm going to grab a match ID. Let you look at the team stats while I do a quick little bit of housekeeping. Now you should have Nicer looking stats for the match. I'm going to jump back into the lobby with these fine gentlemen. We're going to get set up for the next drop. So meanwhile, to recap, Mercstar won the drop. On tickets. So, looking at the stats, TK87, Captain Cat, both putting down good damage number in their Annihilators. Fuzzy and the Mad Cat 2 representing quite well, and then damage kind of falls off a little bit from there for them. On the MS side, Kamichiwa dropping an impressive 1055 damage. That's the first 1000 damage match I've seen so far in this series, at least on matches I've casted. Drew the Blue 879, Crimson Helix 772, Shamrock 726, 522. Mercstar very effective putting damage down. Well played on both sides, but Mercstar definitely dominated. So, as noted, we are now moving to Polar Highlands Domination. To make life easier on me, the teams don't switch sides this time. We're going to do that next time around. So they're currently getting themselves set up for the next drop. Tonnage has gone down, as noted. This is going to be a much lighter drop. The other thing to bear in mind, no lock-on weapons. No strikes, or sorry, strikes are allowed, but no streaks, no ATMs, no LRMs. You will, however, see MRMs and regular SRMs. So, just waiting for them to cycle people around, lock in, and we'll get this drop underway. And just as a reminder, what we're looking at for rules, we are on drop number 2. Clan Crossfire has locked in. Don't see much shuffling going on the Mercstar side. I'm anticipating they'll lock in fairly quickly. But the last time I said that in the last match, I was proven very wrong. So, officially, I have no prediction. Tonnages look good. Players are slowly locking in. Just waiting for them to declare locked. Okay, I'm seeing everyone ready, but I've not seen anyone declare they're good, so let me poke. You actually have to say you're locked, guys. I'm not going to push the button until I know you're good. Okay, I've been given the clear. We're going to kick this dropship in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Button push. And the countdown really is more for me than you because you don't get to see this until the server connects. Don't want to give away lance positions. And we flip back over. Welcome to scenic Polar Highlands, home of snow, 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 and did I mention the snow? Why anyone would fight over this radar dish in the middle of a snow pile, do not understand. But that's what we're here for. Now just waiting for everyone to finish connecting so we can take a look at... There we go, there's the music. Let's see what people are dropping in. So, looking over at Clan Crossfire. Linebacker, linebacker, commando, Arctic Wolf, linebacker, wolfhound, Arctic Wolf. And now the last time I called a drop deck like that an obvious brawl push, I was proven very wrong, but we'll see what happens. That still feels brawly to me. We'll zip across the map here to Mercstar, where we've got a Crab, Vulcan, linebacker, Crab, Piranha, Flea, linebacker, linebacker. Yeah, this feels like two teams that are going to smash face. Another thing to bear in mind, if you're looking at the mini-map, I swear the domination circle as indicated on there is not correct. It is too big. Let's see if we can get PGI to correct that at some point. Mercstar is first to the circle by a second. There is Mercstar's mass, slowly catching up to the lights. UAV up. Crossfire is staying in the valleys. Boy, this looks like they're making a strong rotation right off the bat. Fuzzy the Commando trying to get visibility to call out what Mercstar is up to. So we have massed up in this ridge behind cover. Meanwhile, Mercstar appears to have had some intel. They've got 2 light units up high. Give them identification, and yeah, they are aware of where Clan Crossfire is, and they have charged in to meet them. We've got laser linebackers going up against SRM linebackers. Full brawl, strikes are in play, team damage is going to be huge. Crimson Helix is the first to drop. Looking at the damage numbers, Hythe drops second, and then Crossfire seems to have a handle on this fight. And just as soon as I say that, they drop a couple of the Mercstar. They're Crossfire players, sorry. We are now 6 on 5. This could still go either way. Crab down to 24%, about to get tag teamed. He is down. Xavier was getting some back shots, so the Arctic Wolf showed up. These Arctic Wolves are very fresh. Chasing down Xavier. Xavier drops. The Flea and Piranha were not able to save him. Vulcan is legged. Wolfhound is playing with his food. Gets the kill. We're down to 1 Mercstar unit left. Protellus in the Flea versus 4 Clan Crossfire players. He is trying to find a way out of this mess. Gets legged and is down. Match goes to Clan Crossfire. Well played. And a last minute strike for fun. Alright. Grab that match ID. Get the stats up for you to look at. There's nicer looking stats for you to look at while I go deal with lobbies. Do some quick accounting. Okay. So, rather than review the stats, I'm going to give away 1,000 MC. Because I can do that while I play with the lobby. So as I said, the key to getting into this is to be active in chat. Looks like we got 57 of you. Let's see who wins. Well, congratulations, Jim42. I know you know how to whisper me on Twitch. Get your code. Congratulations. You've just garnered yourself 1,000 MC. So let's go back and look at those stats again while we wait for the lobby to get organized. For Clan Crossfire, TK87 was your top damage, 461 in his linebacker prime. Meanwhile, the other standout, Knives with 216 team damage. This is the danger of dropping strikes in the middle of a light knife fight. Ouch. On the MS side, no real standouts. Decent damage spread across the board. Team damage decently in check. And in that kind of a scramble, it's almost impossible to avoid tagging your friends by accident as people cross in front of each other unexpectedly. Or, say, you drop a strike in the middle of your friends. But they kept it decently in check. But the damage numbers really do tell you what happened. Clan Crossfire dominated that melee. So the question now, we switch sides. Does MS come back with a different strat and try and make a range game out of this? We'll see what happens. It is up to them to lock in first as they are Team 1. In case you've forgotten what the map looks like, here's Polar Highlands domination. A little bookkeeping of my own, just so that I don't get confused as to who's got what. And I see some predictions in chat as to what next drop is going to look like. good to see. So, just waiting for teams to lock. More specifically, I'm poking teams to make sure they've locked. Excellent. Staring at a lobby with a group of 16 mechs, all green, and no one's told me they've locked yet. Drop 3 is underway. We will connect in as soon as I see the loading screen. And once again, scenic in every definition of the word, Polar Highlands. Dropships politely hovering off in the distance, station keeping perfectly. We have the technology for perfectly stationary, no engine use dropships. But we don't have a switch sides lobby button. Alright, here we go. Now take a look at Team 1. We're going to fix it so that
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target
the scoreboards are correct. As I was saying, Team 1, MS CrabPeople, Jaegermech, Warhammer, Wolfhound, Shadowhawk, Hunchback 2CA, Flea, Vulcan, Hunchback 2CA. Fleas and Vulcans seem to be very popular. Clan Crossfire, we've got Assassin, Stormcrow, Assassin, Stormcrow, Assassin, Stormcrow. Quick Draw 4, IV4, and a Commando. Ash, I believe your prediction just came true. As we wait to see who's going to touch the circle first. And Clan Crossfire gets that honor by 1 second. Mercstar taking a little bit longer to get the bulk of their force in place. Crossfire's got a tighter ball. Initial strikes going out. Mercstar is skirting the circle. Are we going to see 2 ER PPCs? We are going to see a change in tactics by Mercstar. Crossfire is now aware of what they're up against. And a little bit of a back shot by Indigo against Shimazu. Trying to hit that Wolfhound. Stormcrows are a little late to the call. That shift this side. Here come the Assassins and Commando. They're going to attempt to roll up Mercstar's line. Now the question is, who are they going to leave in the circle? Eric at 88% in the quick draw. He's already seen some damage, and here we go. Mercstar falling back into a ball. Stormcrows going back to maintain the circle. Not quite a full brawl. Assassins beating up on Michua, but taking some damage doing so. That strike was effective. Pyth manages to take down one of Clan Crossfire. They answer right back, and Mercstar answers back again. We are 1 kill advantage for Mercstar. 2 assassins versus a Jaeger mech with some support. It is even again. Quick draw getting chewed up through the blue, and the Jaeger mech taken down by an assassin. Essentially a 4-on-1 there, so not surprising. One-legged assassin who just dropped. Pyth drops in his hunchback. Xavier and the Wolfhound. That left alone a little too much, I think. He takes the quick draw down. Focusing on the assassin, gets that leg. Meanwhile, Vulcan comes in, takes care of the Stormcrow. Xavier backing up, wanting to use the range of those medium lasers to their advantage, looking to get the leg on that assassin. 3v4, Mercstar's favor. Mech drops on both sides. We're now 3-2, Mercstar's favor. It is down to just Fuzzy and the Commando. Notoriously hard mechs to kill. But he's going up against Wolfhound, Stormcrow, and a Vulcan. That Stormcrow is fresh. I may have incorrectly called it a Shadowhawk earlier. I apologize. 19%. How is that Commando still... And there he goes. Answer my own question.
Command is happy to hear of your success and achievements on the surface.
Mercstar responds to the prior win by Clan Crossfire. Once again, I'm going to do a little housekeeping. Let you look at the lobby stats. Now, let's look at some detailed stats. Well, that puts us on drop 4. We are now into the map ban phase, which we're going to do on stream here shortly. First, I'm going to do a little housekeeping. Credit Mercstar with the win. Five kills for Crossfire. 8 kills for MS. 2-1. This is still anyone's match. We'll come back to the stats here in a moment. Although it's nice to see no 200 team damage by any one player this time around. As noted, the next 2 drops are map banned. We have 5 maps to choose from. Alpine Peaks, River City, Rubelite Oasis, Terra Firma, Viridian Bog. So they're going to successively ban maps until we're left with whatever the lucky map is for drops 4 and 5. This is a new tool for us as streamers this year. Well, it's taken a little getting used to on our side and on the team captain's side. So we're waiting on Clan Crossfire to do the first ban. Oh, and we got a little bit of a delay. A little bit of confusion. We'll see if we can pull this off. All right. So I've got to sorry for the confusion, folks. This is what we get when we try and make a nice show. Welcome to Streamer Funland. There we go. So, Clan Crossfire bans River City. MS bans Viridian Bog. We're back to Clan Crossfire for the next ban. Terra Therma is out. MS CrabPeople now get to choose between Alpine Peaks and Rubelite Oasis for where they want these next two drops to be. Let's see what they choose. Okay, it is going to be Alpine Peaks. So, I'm going to get us set up. Here's what we're looking at. For this first drop, MS CrabPeople are going to be Team 1, Clan Crossfire is going to be Team 2. As noted, we're back to full conquest now. Teams are allowed up to 480 tons. Lock-on weapons are back on the table. So just waiting now for teams to ready themselves up. Take a quick look at chat, and no one has accused me of a radio cast yet. And let me know if game audio is coming through. It looks like it is on my side, but as I learned earlier today, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're hearing it. And while we got a little bit of pause, I'm just giving everything away. Let's give away a mech bay this time. Oh, thank you, Tool. You didn't update. Ignore the 1000 MC, it's a mech bay. Karen Yagami, you just won yourself a mech bay. Oh, give me a moment to play secretary and update my notes. And both teams are still shuffling around, so you know what? First off, update this time. Alright, let's give away one more mech bay. Okay, you guys have fun coming up with names to see if you can get me to screw up the pronunciation, don't you? Zeitnik? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. You too have just won a mech bay. Like the screen says on the lower right, the way to claim your prizes is to whisper Kurlon TV, that's me, on Twitch. So, Jim42, Kieran Yagami, Zeitnik, you need to message me to get your prizes, because I will not chase you down. If you don't message me in 24 hours, these codes go back in the pool, someone else is going to get your goodies. So, don't wait around. Now, where were we? We were getting ready to drop on Alpine Peaks. We are waiting for MS to lock in. They are still shuffling pilots down and only have 7 in lobby, so could be killer new tactic. Could be someone's playing around in the mech lab, tweaking a build. So we'll let them have a couple moments, get things figured out. And yeah, Pugstar, I'd like to see Terra Therma myself too, but I don't see anyone going for that unless they're on a real mission to drive the other team nuts. Which, to me, sounds like a good reason to pick it. I wish I could do a proper Australian accent so I could just read what Jay-Z posted, but I can't do that justice. Let's look at the stats for that drop while we wait. Xavier putting down 600 damage in that Wolfhound. Those are proven to be, well, I shouldn't say they're proven to be, they're a known good mech. And Xavier's performance just solidifies that reputation. On the Clan Crossfire side, Fuzzy and the Commando putting down 566 damage. This goes to show, lights in the right hands can be extremely effective. Meanwhile, staring at the lobbies, I've got 7 players on both sides. No one's locked in yet. Maybe they're trying a new strategy that no one told me about. I doubt it. But said they like making me sit here and watch lobbies providing you with exciting dead air streamcasting. Clan Crossfire has all 8 players in. Oh, okay. Who was the bot? I see in chat that you're saying that a bot won. Let me know who it is, because I don't have any way to tell from my perspective. Okay, there's 8 players on both teams. Let me know who the bot is, and I will do a redraw if you can give me some proof that it's a bot. Okay, looks like MS is about ready to lock in. They're green and locked, and I didn't have to ask them. Excellent! Now we just wait for Clan Crossfire to shuffle around the dropships themselves, and we'll get this match underway. Right now it is MS2, Clan Crossfire 1. So if Clan Crossfire can pull out a win in both of these drops, they can win it overall. I think we're getting close. MS is all green. I'm just waiting for Captain Cat to tell me that they're locked. Say the word, Captain. Not gonna wait around, I'm gonna poke him. Because we want mech action. We don't want to stare at me staring at a screen. Okay. We are launching. Drop 4, Alpine Peaks Conquest. See, this is much more exciting to look at compared to Polar. You've got mountains. A scenic oil refinery. UFOs hovering in space. Much more exciting. And that sound means our dropships are coming in. For Mercstar, Hellbringer,
Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles.
Battlemaster, Wolfhound, Panther, Shadowhawk, Battlemaster, Shadowhawk, Hellbringer. BLR seems to be the popular mech for today. Clan Crossfire has brought 3 of them as well. 2 Vulcans, Hellbringer, Hunchback 2CA, and Fuzzy and the Commando again. Quick cap on Kappa. Fuzzy easing his way up to Theta while Mercstar grabs Epsilon. Mercstar saying fairly well balled up. It looks like Crossfire is going to work their way up the hill.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Try and get a high position to shoot down on from. This is a long climb.
They have
Still
resource
water in the
point
Vulcan,
Gamma.
getting the back cap. Let's see what EXK sees. Got a Wolfhound. Don't think he's aware of him yet. There. Now we spotted him. James Bond. Catching some large laser fire. As Clan Crossfire finally gets their mechs up into position. Pushes the Wolfhound down. 90%. A little bit of an expensive peak for him, but he can now report back to Mercstar what Clan Crossfire is up to. As Clan Crossfire sets up their concave on the hill.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Long laser fire
Resource
from
point Theta is
across
ours.
the map. We have a trading game. Through the blue, taking some pot shots. Strike inbound on him. Let's see if that connects. He is able to get out of the way in time. Vulcan down to 85% already. This is not a map you want to lose your lights early on. Now, at this point, Mercstar has 3 caps. Clan Crossfire's 2. Means Clan Crossfire is gonna have to do something other than sit on this hill. They are slowly working down. They've moved to the next high point. I'm going to have 4 mechs here. Gets them a little bit of strike danger. Meanwhile, Fuzzy in the commando knows that he needs to change the cap situation. As Mercstar works to secure their cap better on Theta. One little commando is going to try and get Sigma. Doing so, immediately is going to alert Mercstar that he's there. And he is going to hide behind that little pillar. As long as he can avoid their laser shots touching him, he can get that cap. Xavier and the Shadowhawk coming up to counter him. And there's a strike on him. Doesn't realize it's there. 10% damage. 76% damage. 2 of the shells hit him. That also stops the cap for a moment. Meanwhile, Xavier is now on point. Fuzzy will not be able to get that cap flipped. Instead, he is having to book it out of there, choosing to push Xavier forward a little bit, using him as body cover. Randos can't jump Fuzzy. Again, he's going back to try for that cap point, get that flipped. Almost got it, but Xavier's right there. This seems like a Pyrrhic victory even if he does get it. Meanwhile, looking at the trades, Mercstar has balled up. Large lasers for days, boys. Crossfire has their firing line. They're now turning to deal with Mercstar. See if that strike connects. That could take the Vulcan out if it does. Battlemaster takes the brunt of that one. Vulcan escapes damage.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Vulcan goes down. Meanwhile, Sigma just keeps dancing back and forth. Commando versus Shadowhawk, and they still haven't resolved this yet. Michiwa refusing to give up the point. Xavier having to split his attention. Captain Cat takes out James Bond. TK-87 takes out Damocles. This is starting to spill out to Crossfire's favor. Both sides heavily hurt. Another strike in on Clan Crossfire. Captain Cat takes out Drew the Blue. This is 3v6. Fuzzy in the Commando, 27% still alive, but had to break off Sigma. Looks like now he's going to go and try and touch Theta instead. He was able to keep the ticket count far closer than I would have expected. Crossfire now getting Epsilon.
They've taken Epsilon.
The remaining Mercstar units finally drop Fuzzy, but are very spread out. Michua giving his back as he retreats. Xavier backpedaling down the hill as Clan Crossfire pushes. With a lot of very hurt mechs. Freshest mech in the match so far is the Vulcan at 80%. Nothing open yet. Xavier is dropped by the Vulcan. As Clan Crossfire continues their inevitable march across the map. At this point, Kamichiwa and Protellus do not have visibility on Mercstar, but they know they're coming. Kamichiwa doesn't need to go to Sigma.
Theta is controlled by the enemy. Command,
Protellus is getting Kappa,
possession of Kappa.
keeping Mercstar in the game. Kamichiwa is about to be in a 2v1 here shortly. And I think he smelled what was about to happen and dropped down into cover. Really doesn't have anywhere to run. Vulcan is now going after Protellus, who's sitting at the corner waiting for him. Let's see if that Panther at 54% is going to be a match for that fresh Vulcan. Kamichiwa goes down, but that was written on the wall a while ago. I think Protellus is legged, given how slow he's moving. Trying to keep under cover so that those long laser shots from the rest of Clan Crossfire can't get to him. And overheats. May have lost a torso there. Dealing with that fun, and drops. That is one win for Clan Crossfire. They didn't need to take it to caps. I'll prepare the fancy stats for you. A little bit of a pause between matches. We have to flip the lobbies around. There's your detailed stats. I'm going to jump into the lobby, do some quick bookkeeping, and we will get things underway for the last match of the night. Okay, swapping. Getting my drag and drop workout for the day. Alright, while they get themselves reformed, let's take a look at these numbers. On the Mercstar side, Damocles won with 541 damage. Top damage for his team. Although if you look, the 3 kills they earned were scored by Protellus in the Panther. Spotting those open components and getting the kill shots in. Looking at Clan Crossfire, top damage was TK87, 638, and good damage spread across the board for the rest of the team. So, good match. Make sure that's up to date. Let's pop back into the lobby. So, this will be the final drop of the series. Again, full cap on Alpine Peaks. It's 2-2. Kills are fairly even between the two teams. This can go either way. So this map is going to decide it. As a reminder of what we're doing, each team is allowed 480 tons, maximum of 3 mechs in any given weight class. So that last match we saw trade game on both teams. With Clan Crossfire, it will make it work better. But teams have now swapped sides, so if there is any advantage to one side or the other, that's now flipped as well. So we may see a change in tactics by one team or the other, we may not. Okay, and Kieran, no worries. I will get the code to you. Thank you for the heads up. And actually, that reminds me. I gotta go back and review. Did I give something away to a bot? Let's check chat. Saw you guys screaming that I did. And I like it. I am having to really do some scrolling here. Means you guys have been chatting up a storm. I like. Okay. Looking back at the lobby, I've got 8 players on both. Tonnage looks good. Just need them to let me know that they're ready to do this. Which means that I need to probably poke them again. Okay. Clan Crossfire has locked in. Just waiting for MS to do the same, which, given that they're all readied up already, I think they're pretty anxious to get this underway. Meanwhile, no one has whispered me for codes yet. I know Jim 42 is not a bot. I know Kieran's not a bot. Okay, and got a request for a pause. Now, wait a minute. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at the match chat, and Captain Cat is saying, yeah, we're going to need a moment. Do a giveaway, Kurlon. You're not supposed to tell me what to do. I'm going to do it anyways. So we're going to do one more giveaway. This is going to be for a mech bay. $84 of you active in chat. Excellent. Let's see who of you is going to get a mech bay. Zebras, congratulations! You've just won a mech bay, assuming you're not a bot. Note that in my little book. So, as I said, if I give away to a bot, let me know, and give me something to demonstrate that it is a bot so that I don't just take codes away from someone for no reason. That's rude. So, just waiting on a brief hold. Okay. Soon doesn't tell me much. Let's see here. I'm out of stuff to give away. Yeah, we can put the map back up. So as noted, we flipped things around. Playing Crossfire is going to be Team 1. MS CrabPeople is going to be Team 2. The match is dead even between the two of them so far. Whoever wins this wins the event. Now on the flip side, whoever loses is not walking away empty-handed. They are still picking up points. This is not a winner-take-all system. Okay. We are gonna do this. I have pushed the button. Waiting for the server to spin up at PGI. Alright. Final match. Now's your last chance to get internet fame and glory by correctly predicting what's going to happen. Where'd the Atlas go? swear there used to be a frozen atlas in there. In any case, that sound means we have dropships incoming. Blood Asp, Hunchback 2C, Roughneck, Hellbringer, Panther, Flea, Hellbringer, Mad Cat 2B. We're playing Crossfire. MS has brought Warhawk, Zeus, Cicada, Wolfhound, Battlemaster, Panther, Hunchback 2C, and a Grasshopper. Very quickly balled up. Making their way around. Wolfhound is going to break off. Tag Kappa. Are we going to have a straight push to Theta by Mercstar? Not sure. Meanwhile, looking at Clan Crossfire, they're sending their fleet to Theta. Mercstar has sent one unit off to tag Sigma. They didn't bother with the back cap of Gamma. Large lasers right off the bat. And Crossfire has Epsilon. Pushing away. One escapes that strike unscathed. Steelwater just got Theta. However, Xavier in the Cicada is going to flip it back in favor of Mercstar, assuming Clan Crossfire doesn't get over the ridge soon enough to get some shots on him. He is going to pull this off. BBC's large lasers.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
We are playing a trade game again. As we pull back, we can see that Mercstar has fanned out along this ridge. Panther returns. Sigma is still open. 2 caps to 1 in Mercstar's favor, but with only 2 caps captured, we're not exactly racking up the tickets quickly. Crossfire is content to trade. Crossfire slowly falling up. Peeking around the corner, trading, falling back. Those ATMs or LRMs out of that Hellbringer? LRM 20. LRMs competitive, effective, confirmed.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Cat and Cat grabs Sigma for Clan Crossfire. Now even 2-2. And looking at the minimap, Clan Crossfire has sent one mech off on the lonely duty of capping Gamma. Mercstar is set up on this ridge, and they are content to stay there. Warhawk has pulled up a little bit. They've got a decent concave at the moment. Crossfire similarly has decent positioning. Question now is who's going to do better at the trades? Panther going up high.
We have Gamma.
So now the Clan Crossfire has 3 caps. The Mercstar's 2. Just sitting back and being content with trading is not going to be good enough. And interestingly, it looks like Clan Crossfire is backing off the ridge. I don't know if this is just to cool down or if they're hoping to draw Mercstar forward now that they've got the cap lead. A little bit of peeking poking, but they're not set up to really use the full team at the moment. Mercstar very spread across multiple ridges. Okay, so it looks like they were just resetting up a little bit as opposed to pulling back completely. Crossfire's far out light, a fleece, slowly giving Mercstar a wide berth. Panther's down to 60% already. Here's the blue pushing up a little bit. Crossfire still content to sit on this hill. Incoming strike. Let's see who gets tagged. Hellbringer, glancing blow, fuzzy glancing blow, but otherwise mostly ineffective. Meanwhile, looking at Mercstar, Cicada
They have resource point
getting roughed up. Steelwater drops a Mercstar Panther. Now he got himself caught out solo. Flea is now really going to put the pressure on Clan Crossfire by making this a 4. Oh, interesting. He saw the Hunchback coming around on him, got out of there, took some damage from the PPC fires, down to 60%, but still combat effective. LRM slowly reining in, as Clan Crossfire is now pushing towards Theta. An effective strike. Mercstar getting roughed up, but not out of the fight yet. Steelwater gets dropped by the Grasshopper. Pyth with an excellent shot, however. Damocles is the recipient of that strike. Pyth takes a mild face full of LRMs. And Crossfire pushing up and through. About to walk into Theta. Those LRMs did not have a lock when fired. Pyth on the Grasshopper, keeping them from flipping Theta by keeping constant fire on them. Hunchback assisting as well. And Theta is now starting to flip. They've got to get some more shots in. Okay. We're now 3-2 Clan Crossfire. Sigma has been decapped. Protellus and Xavier knock out to a Clan Crossfire.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Mercstar is off their ridge and starting to advance. Drew the Blue eating LRMs for breakfast. Crossfire down units and heavily beat up. Managed to get Drew the Blue isolated. Knives gets dropped by Pyth. Damocles takes out TK-87. Clan Crossfire is down to 3 mechs. Heavily damaged. We got 3v1. Never a good situation. Mad Cat drops. 2 mechs remaining. 1 mech remaining. Well, Barbecue is going to back up into Theta. Cap lead is in Mercstar's favor. And that's it. Protellus with the kill shot. Mercstar definitively takes the match. And that's it. That win. Do quick housekeeping here. Get you the detailed match stats while I do the last bit of housekeeping. Looking at the damage scores. Knives and Fuzzy were your top damage dealers. Well, and Captain Cat for Clan Crossfire, both in the mid to high 400s. On the Mercstar side, Damocles 1 dropping 748, followed by Pyth 693, taking the lead for Mercstar. Final result, match goes to MS CrabPeople, 3 drops 1 to Clan Crossfire's 2 drops 1. We'll take one last quick look. So far, only one of you has managed to whisper me for a code. The rest of you apparently either are bots or don't follow instructions. Naughty naughty. In any case, that was North America Division B, Week 2 matchup between Clan Crossfire and MS CrabPeople. There may be some more matches cast tonight, may not. We'll see what people are up for. In the meantime, as always, thank you for watching.